morning. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the May 14th, 2017 Mother's Day edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. Happy Mother's Day. It is undeniable that usually in the Bible, God is portrayed as our Father. And of course, we have the great prayer, the model prayer, where Jesus taught us to pray to Abba or Daddy. But it is also undeniably true that there are many places in the Bible where God refers to himself in very feminine and indeed motherly terms. This is what inspired the great mystic theologian of the Middle Ages, Julian of Norwich, to say that while it is appropriate that God is our Father, he is our mother also. What am I talking about? If you go on to Google and you simply type in mother representations in the Bible or God as mother, you will find many examples of this. It's particularly replete in Isaiah, the Old Testament prophet that perhaps more than anyone else seems to have been given insight into the nature of the Messiah. And indeed, Christ himself referred to a mother's behavior when it came into the animal world, talking about himself. You may remember as he's looking out over Jerusalem from the Mount of Olives, we're told that he says, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you who have killed the prophets, how often have I wanted to gather you to me as a mother hen gathers her chicklets, but you would not." That innate desire, that innate aspect that we kind of think most women and certainly mothers seem to have almost naturally. They can't help themselves of being protective and nurturing and wanting to be around and influence their children. This is what Christ is referring to. We see it all through Isaiah. Isaiah talking about God in terms of even being a mother bear, and how a mother bear who thinks that her cubs are being attacked will become vicious in the defense of them. That shows you how God feels about us. You know, it's interesting when Christ, talked to Saul, who would later become Paul. He didn't just say, "Why are you persecuting my people?" He said, "Why do you persecute me?" God takes this very seriously, just like a mother bear does. You don't attack the cubs. That is an attack on the mother. We also see it in, interestingly, Isaiah refers to God as being like a mother eagle who stirs up her nest and forces the birds out. That may seem kind of mean, but that's exactly what mother birds do. They've got to be sure that the birds can fly. They have to develop them, and that can put them in very awkward and scary situations. But as Isaiah so beautifully talks about, he says that after the mother bird pushes them out, the mother bird is there to catch them on her own wings should they struggle, so that they are not injured. Isn't that exactly what Christ does for us? Isn't that what God expects of us? He's always developing us, always pushing us out of our comfort zone, but always there to catch us. It is beautiful. Isaiah also talks about God in terms of they who bend down to children, who touch them with their cheek, who feed and nurture them. Well, who is that? Who's that describing? A mother. And that intimacy that mothers and children have. That's what God wants with us. There's nothing standoffish about our God. If I could make people understand anything about God, it would be that God is not the watchmaker up in the sky that just started this and has just left it to wind itself down as it may see fit. No, he wants to have intimate relationships with us. He wants to be the ultimate friend, the ultimate brother, the ultimate father, and indeed the ultimate husband, as he refers to the church as being his bride. It's a beautiful intimacy that many of us have been very blessed to have women in our lives who, whether they are our biological mothers or have acted in that place, have shown us another aspect of the love of God. I'm J. Lenore Bressler. Visit me tomorrow on the next edition of The Bible, Delight in the Details. Happy Mother's Day.